What is going on, y'all? This is Isaiah Fowler, founder of Swav Eyewear and Swav Agency. And today is a good episode, man. Today is the 56th episode of the podcast. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I want to say thank you, tapping in, tuning in. Be sure to subscribe. Let us know something in the comments. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or anything like that, then what is up? What's the deal? We have a good episode today. Today we're going to be talking about the illusion of going viral, and also, why it's not a sustainable strategy. If you've been watching this podcast, tuning into it, you already know and understand that I'm about building real businesses, right? I am about, doing things in a methodical manner and doing things that are sustainable and not just trying to make money. And so this is a really interesting topic because I've seen a few people from afar go viral, and I've seen what's happened, ever since they have. And I've seen a few brands that went viral, and then I see what their back end looks like. And so I want to talk about that a little bit, right? So when you think about it, we're in a time where we have the internet. Now, the internet can allow you to grow really fast. And so what that ends up doing is people think that they want to grow fast. And I remember I asked a question in a Facebook group like last year. I was like, would you rather grow super fast and figure it out? Or would you rather grow slower, but it's not as fast? And there was some really interesting feedback. And it led me to understand and know and believe that everybody says they would want to grow fast until it actually happens. And so because everybody wants to grow fast, they're only focusing on the things that will get them to grow fast, and that's it. People don't want to lay the foundations so that the growth can be sustained, right? And so that's what we're talking about today, right? So I'm gonna give y'all a story or an example. I was paying attention to someone, and last year during the pandemic, I think it was earlier this year, actually. It was, still in the pandemic. So like the beginning of this year, actually, like January-ish or something like that, there was someone on Facebook, and they were talking about how they were starting to go viral on TikTok, okay? So here's what happened. They were starting to go viral on TikTok. And they were, excited about it, bragging about it. Oh, I'm going viral on TikTok, blah, 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 blah. Of course, I always talk about the ego. Don't build a business based on your ego. Get your ego out of the way, because your ego is going to kill your growth. It's going to kill what you can do. It's going to kill what you can become. So, I see them, they're talking about going viral on TikTok. And so they literally had just made a product. No IP, no patents, no trademarks, no nothing. And so I was like, okay, I see what's going on. Let me check it out. So I'm checking it out. And then it appears that things are going good on the surface level. When you're trying to go viral, everything looks good on the surface level. Everybody's celebrating you, right? So follow me. So everything's going good, supposedly, on the surface level. They're growing, they're getting orders, blah, 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 right? So fast forward about a month ago, I see that same person on the same platform on Facebook talking about how they want to sell their business because they're not cut out for this. They're too stressed out, and it's affecting their mental health, right? But they were literally earlier that year just talking about how they were going viral, right? A lot of times, and in this time that they were going viral, of course, everyone in the comments and on the platform was rooting them on. Yeah, that's what's up. Cool. You know, I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Blah, blah, blah. But now that same person is looking to liquidate their business. Right? This is what's going on here. This is literally what's going on. And a lot of people are literally trying to do that same thing. Number one, you cannot replicate going viral. You don't know what's going to happen. You do not know the magnitude of what could happen if you go viral. 9 times out of 10, you're not ready to go viral. Some brands that are doing $1 million, $2 million a year still aren't even ready to go viral, right? Because when you go viral, you got to think about your supply chain. When you go viral, you got to think about your back end, right? What if you didn't even have email set up and you go viral? What's going to happen? You're going to lose out on so much data. Yeah, you'll get a little bit of data from the customers, but you're not going to have a whole ecosystem and marketing ecosystem already in place that can handle what's about to come. You want to literally get ready, right, for going viral. Now, also check this out. You can get the same effect of going viral if you're just consistent. But see, people don't want to be consistent. They would rather, wish and hope on a shooting star in the sky called virality. If you're looking to really build a business, to really build a company, you can't be focused on trying to go viral. You have to understand that if I am doing this long enough, and if I'm consistent enough, I'll get my moment. I'll get my viral moment, right? But you don't want to sit here and only be focused on virality. That's a vanity metric. You can't even quantify virality. You can't quantify going viral. And now here's the second thing. Here's the second part of it all. You go viral, right? Let's say some celebrity that has a really good following tweets about you or something like that. So you go viral. Things explode. Here's what happens. And here's what they don't talk about. Now, you have to, number one, keep up with that. So let me paint this picture for you. You have a business. You have no employees yet. Let's say you have one and two employees. Okay, let's say you got 2 employees. And these employees are you're helping you with your product, making the product and shipping the product out, depending on what your product is. If you make the product, cool. If you don't, then let's say you got 2 people on your fulfillment team, right? So they're helping you with that. And let's say you're doing $200,000 a year, right? All right, cool. You go viral. Now let's say you're doing $150 a year. You go viral, and now that year, or in that 2 weeks of going viral, you make $150,000 in those 2 weeks, right? Okay, that sounds good from a numbers perspective and a surface level perspective. But watch this. Did you have enough inventory to ensure that happens? Now, what's going to happen if you don't have enough inventory and you get 150,000 orders, $150,000 worth of orders? You're going to have a bad customer experience. Now, people are not going to want to purchase from this brand again. See what I'm saying? People are not going to want to purchase from your brand again because you're either sold out, or if you're getting your products from overseas, and let's say it takes 45 days for your products to get here. Let's say you get $150,000 worth of orders, and that equates to, let's just say 35,000 orders you get, right? All right, cool. Number one, you only got 2 people working for you, right? You only got 2 people working for you. How is 3 people gonna get out 35,000 orders? Oh, but wait, you don't even have 35,000 units that can get shipped out immediately, right? So now you got to go hire people. You're not ready to hire. And then what happens is, now you hire people, you get the orders out, you have another 8-week wait time or a 6-week wait time, right? Because you only had 10,000, units, or let's say you only had $50,000 worth of product in stock that you could ship out that day. So now you're torn in between making the product, getting the product, and also getting to a point where you're able to fulfill the orders that have came in. So you got to hire people at the same time. You got to fulfill all these orders at the same time. And you got to, make sure you pay and get your product here so that you can ship it out and fulfill those orders all at the same time. What type of strain mentally is this going to put on you? What type of strain on the business is this going to put on you? Right? All because you were trying to go viral. All for what? Why don't you just continue to focus on building the business? Build out your infrastructure. Your infrastructure is the most important part of your company, right? Because your infrastructure allows everything to happen. It allows you to have a capacity, right? If you have you got to ask yourself, what's my capacity? What's my capacity with the orders I can fulfill? What is my capacity with, how fast we can get the orders out? What's my capacity with how much inventory we have? How much inventory can we order? All of these things need to be taken into account before you start talking about, I want to go viral. I want to go viral. That shit don't work. That's not a strategy. That's a hope and a wish and a prayer. And hope ain't no fucking strategy. You got to be willing to build your business. And you build your business through infrastructure, through strategy, through setting things up in a methodical manner so that you can be in a position where your revenue can be predictable and it's not going to stress you out. Because a lot of people, they start hiring people. They probably, if they set up their infrastructure properly, wouldn't even need to hire as many people as they think they do. But the infrastructure ain't right. The strategy ain't right. They're not patient enough. All they're trying to do is go viral, right? Do you know how many businesses closed down after going viral? And not to mention, I didn't even mention this yet. Let's say you go viral. All right, cool. You go viral. Now what happens, right? What happens next? After you go viral, now it drops right back off because you weren't marketing in the beginning. You weren't really doing the groundwork for your company to operate and to move and to be able to flow. So yeah, you went viral, but now what? Now what? You just sitting there like, oh, now what do I do? Now you got to go figure out how you're going to make that same amount of money again. And you're not going to just get back there. So now what you going to do? You're going to start chasing that same thing all over again. Now you get in this cycle, in this feedback loop of chasing virality, chasing the big stuff, the big home runs. You may only hit a home run once every 8 months. So what you gonna do within them 8 months? Feel what I'm saying? This is real life. This is real. This is what's going on in the world right now. This is what's going on in the business world. Look, trying to go viral is not no sustainable strategy. It's nothing but a wish and a hope. So do you want to sit here and hope your way to 1 million? Or do you want to build your way to 1 million? I'm pretty sure the more fine-tuned way and refined way and a surefire way to get to 1 million, to get to 5 million, to get to 10 million is literally building the business. And once you do that long enough, your consistency will ensure that you have a seat at the table in this industry, of whatever industry you're in, and you know what you're doing, and you get to a point where you have your viral moment. Simple as that. Be patient, yo. Be patient. Stop trying to go viral and build a business. It's really that simple. You know what I'm saying? So that's the episode I want to talk about today. Stop trying to go viral, please. Stop thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Just be consistent. Just build the business. Get your infrastructure right. Build out your distribution list, right? What good is a business if you don't even have an email list where you can communicate with your customers? That's business 101. If you ain't got nobody to communicate with, you ain't even got no business. right? So think about these things, right? That's what I wanted to say. That's the 56th episode of the Starts with a Vision podcast. Every Monday and Wednesday, we coming to you with some sauce, with some real tangible information that you can walk away with and literally apply it to your business. I'm here to change your mind, right? Get you to think on a higher vibration and a higher frequency. That's what it's really about over here at Starts with a Vision on the Swav podcast. So tune in with us every Monday and Wednesday on anywhere a podcast can be listened to, and right here on YouTube at Starts with a Vision. So always remember, everything you do in life starts with a vision, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.